Hello, this is Theroachea, and we are here to play some more Stardew Valley. We really got to get this going. I've been out for a while. Of course, you probably won't notice that because these videos will probably load fairly simultaneously. Anyway, so first thing that we're going to talk today about is mods. So I have several mods that I do use with my Stardew Valley. Um, First of all, you got to have Snappy. Snappy is the one, or Smappy. It's the one that makes it possible for you to actually have the other mods. So the other mods use those. There's a couple of other like Space Core and Stardust Core. Those ones are also things that help the other mods run better. Content capture is also one of those. Um, so then we've got the abilities experience bars. That's these over here on the. That's those over there in the top left corner. And then we have better artisan goods. Those ones don't come up until later in the game. It just makes it so that you've got different colors of juices and jellies and stuff like that. Okay, morning. Sorry, my kids might be in and out. Hopefully they don't make too much noise. Um, the billboards anywhere is over there by the uh, ability bars. Um, that's the billboard and the calendar, and you can access them from anywhere. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work so well. So that one maybe we'll use, maybe we won't. Console commands, I'm not even sure what that one does, but apparently I've got it. There's an error handler, and that just helps clean up a few different little things here and there. Um, So I guess you could read what they do. There's the health bars. Those put health bars on the mobs that you're fighting against. So it's somewhat useful. It's not that big of a deal. The look up anything, that one is probably the one that I use the most. It is a very good mod and it helps a lot. The NPC map locations, that just shows you where everybody is on the map. Uh, And then the Queen of Sauce reminder just reminds you when the Queen of Sauce is there. The no more bow legs, that's just an aesthetic thing to help with the bow leggedness of some of the ladies in Stardew Valley. Leah, Maru, and Emily, and Abigail. Yeah. And then there's more with the artisan goods. So those go along with the better artisan good things, and it just changes the look of some of the artisan goods. So as you can see, mine don't really change the gameplay. The mods that I use, I don't believe that that's just not what I want to do. I don't want to throw like a tractor in there or change the gameplay drastically. I'd rather keep the basic gameplay of Stardew Valley with um, with the original way that Stardew Valley was or is, so that you can play it that way. So all the settings that I changed before have gone away because it's still the first day. And because it's still the first day and I exited out, it reset them all. So we just have to go back in here and set them. So of course I mark the always show toolkits location, show advanced crafting information. We're going to put the volumes down because otherwise they just kind of override everything else. And there we go, got those. And then we reduce the scale of the UI. As you can see, that just drops the scale of all these things. So these are the ability bars that are over here. And then we also do our zoom because we want to be able to see everything around us. And I will put the zoom buttons on. I don't hardly ever use them, but we'll stick them there anyway. Okay, so we need to go into F. We've got the introductions one. Okay, so it would be nice it would be a nice gesture to introduce yourself around town. Some people might be anxious to meet the new farmer. So you can pull up this by pushing F. The F key is what gives you this. Also, if you push the exclamation point over here underneath your thing, that will open up this. And we'll actually get another one of those when we get the seeds here. So you received 15 parsnip seeds. Here's a little something to get you started. Mayor Lewis. I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of voices. I might try and alter my voice just a little bit here and there for some of the characters, but for the most part, I'm not going to worry too much about voices, and my green screen is not doing its job fully. There we go. Okay, that was probably, yeah. Okay, there we go. And then let's see what else? Where were we? Okay, so I am checking the weather. Welcome to Kovu 5, your number one source for weather, news, and entertainment. And now the weather forecast for tomorrow. It's going to be clear and sunny all day. And then we'll check our fortune. Welcome to Welwick's Oracle, the only show where the voices of the spirit is channeled directly to you. The spirits are somewhat annoyed today. Luck will not be on your side. Bummer. Okay, and then Living Off the Land. Welcome to Living Off the Land. We're back again with another tip for y'all. Now listen up. This one's for all you greenhorns out there. Chop wood and search for wild forage to earn some cash while waiting on your first harvest. So we got the seeds, and we needed to go to getting started. Okay, getting started. If you want to become a farmer, you have to start with the basics. Use your hoe to till the soil, then use a seed packet on the tilled soil to sow a crop. Water every day until the crop is ready for harvest. Cultivate and harvest a parsnip. So these are just the first couple quests that you get in the game. Everybody gets them, and every time you go in, these are the first two quests that you will get. So we checked all that. Now let's head out, and we got this messy farm. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our sit out, and we're going to start taking out stuff. So one of the first things that I want to do when I am going in to start a first one is I want to get as many mixed seeds as I can. Well, that means that you've got to take out all of these weeds, basically. They give you fibers, and the fibers are fine. Fibers are good for you're going to need them for some crafting stuff later, but right now you really don't need any of them. So one of the things that I want to do is I want to clear a path to go up while I'm doing this, and the other thing that I need to do is clear a path to go down below. So what I do is take out all these going down. And my son's over there trying to tell me to chop down a tree. Well, I'm not chopping down trees right yet because I want to get this cleared first. But yeah, one of the important things to do is to chop down trees because you need to be able to get some wood, because you need to be able to craft you a chest. Chest at the first of the game is absolutely necessary. But see, I've only got 2 mixed seeds. I like to have like 5 of them right here at the first of the game. It's rather nice. But I do need to chop down some trees. So let's get our axe out. And we'll chop this tree down. There's a few different trees that I do like to chop down. I'd like to chop down these 2 at the bottom here. wood from them. Okay, and we're at 12 wood. We need 50 wood. And no, I'm not chopping the stumps yet. I will, but not yet. Because right now, I'm pretty much just racing to 50 wood. We can chop down this tree. And yeah, I've been cleaning up a little bit here and there. Because you got to clean up the farm so that you can plant.
Down some trees.
So I'm chopping down these trees here. We got to 42, so we need one more tree. So we chop down this one. See all the butterflies.
You should get a farm.
Kendall, quiet. I'm recording. I don't want you talking. Okay, and then we're going to go in here and we're going to make a chest. The chest is so that we can store stuff, which put down. I like putting it right here. Okay, and then this chest, my first chest is always green. I always make it green. And then we're going to throw this stuff in there. Actually, we might keep this. Well, no, we'll just leave the seeds in there for now. Let's see, we're at 10:30. So normally I like to, so we're not going to water yet, but I'm going to try and get this cleaned up and put some farms down. Yeah, I do this a little bit different than a lot of people that I've seen, and that is that I start my farm by hoeing all the way around me for each of my different spots. And yeah, I do have a regular spot that I pick for where I start, and that's right up there in that corner. There was some little weeds there, or some little grass things coming up right there, and that's my corner spot of my farm. I've kind of got it set as that's where I want to start. That might change later, but right now that's pretty much where I always start. Okay, so now that we've got that, we need to throw some stone in, some clay in here. Okay, we need to get going because it's already 11:30 and we have a long little trek for us to run through to get stuff. We can get, so along our trek, we'll probably be cleaning up a little bit here and there with weeds, because we want to get some more of the mixed seeds, and also just so that we can get moving down and going through the map. So we'll go down here. So the objective, we need to be able to meet people. So we've got to meet everybody that we can. And the goal for today is to meet everybody except Willie, because we can't get to Willie. So we're not going to be able to meet him today. So that was, this is Jazz. She's the little girl in the game. And I could have read her stuff, and I'm sorry I didn't do that, but we'll worry about it right now. Okay, and that was a wild horseradish. You want to get as many of the forageables as you can. That's the whole purpose of coming down here into the forest, actually, is to try and get the forageables that we can. So there's two possibilities. We can actually sell forageables. Oh, look, fishing spot, but I don't even have a fishing pole yet, so we can't go fishing. Okay, so we're coming down here because we want to get the spring onions. Oh, and good, there's lots of them. Oh, and there's another wild horseradish. So we'll grab that. Sometimes you'll get a lot of these, sometimes you'll get just a few. I've even had times when I don't get any at all. But those spring onions are really valuable, and they pushed me all the way to where I got a level in foraging. so that's always good. And if you level up, then the next day you'll start with full energy, regardless of how you ended the day, which is rather nice, because if oh, nice. Okay, so we've got quite a few forageables, which is nice, and we just found another seed. Okay, so this is going pretty good. We met Haley. Oh, and I didn't really talk to her or read hers either. But okay, for going forward, we will be reading people's stuff. Just didn't do that. Okay, so this is Marnie. Ah, Mayor Lewis told me you just arrived. I'm Marnie. Okay, so we're probably only going to check on them once, click on them once to see their first thing. So here's the map, and as you can see, I've got all of the NPCs are on the map, so I can see where all of them are. So we met Jazz, we met Marnie, and we met Haley. So we met all the ones coming on into town. So now we'll go into town, and the first ones we need to meet are the ones that are up in this area. Emily, we can wait and we can meet her later, but we do need to meet these people up above where she's at. And that's fine because I think we'll probably jump over into the bus stop area. Oh, and we're gonna take out these. These ones, they can grow and spread, but I usually take those ones out, or I have been taking those out lately. You have a chance of getting some mixed seeds from them, and okay. Oh, and I went and didn't read again. My husband runs the general store here, and okay. So this is Caroline, and her husband runs the general store. Her daughter's Abigail. We haven't met Abigail yet. This is Jody. This is her son over here, and she lives in this blue house. It's a quiet little town, so it's very exciting when someone new moves in. Having a farmer around could really change things. Okay, and then that's Vincent. He's the little boy here. There's only one little boy and one little girl. So this is a really, really small town. In fact, I grew up in small towns, and this is much, much smaller than that is even. In fact, morning. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Harvey, the local doctor. So that's Harvey. His clinic is right here. And then this is the general store that we're going to. Okay, so, and this is the billboard. Nothing's posted today. So, maybe this will work. Yep, see, so this is where we can look at the billboard and the calendar. Hopefully they work. I have had issues back and forth on those being able to work and function all of the time. So, hopefully they'll stay working. Hi. Hello, it's nice to meet you. This is Leah. She lives out by the lake down below where Marnie's place is. We went into Marnie's place to meet her. And then this is Pierre. He runs the store. And we're at 4:30 already, so we have to get going. Which means we're not going to be able to... Okay, so we just have the 500. You know what? I'm going to sell a wild horseradish. You know, let's sell them all. Let's sell them all. It'll give us the room in the inventory, and it will give us a little bit more money. Sometimes it's good to keep them, especially where I got the level 1, because then I'll be able to make seasonal seeds with them. And those grow the forageables, and hopefully we'll be able to make some of those and get them growing anyway. But what we want is 6 beans. This is what I usually do, is 6 bean plants, and then you know what, I'm gonna get 7 potatoes. Stay out. beans, and one parsnip seed. I don't like that it's one parsnip seed because that takes up an inventory slot, and I don't have that many inventory slots. That's one of the problems with this game, is you don't have very many inventory slots at the first game. You can open up these other things, but it costs money, and of course we have 0 money now because we just spent it all on seeds. And at the first game, that's the crunch. You got to do the money crunch to get all of your stuff. Hi, Caroline. Alright, so then this is Alex down here. We're gonna go meet him. Oh, hey, so you're the new guy, huh? Cool. So he's your typical jock. And yeah, he really is typical jock in every way. And he'll always be that way. Here's Abigail. She's a bit of a rebel. Oh, that's right. I heard someone new was moving onto that old farm. Yeah, she's not too pleased with me moving in. This is Sam. Hey, I'm Sam. Good to meet you. So there's Sam. And then we're going to run around here. Oh, we missed Evelyn. Why, hello, and welcome to our little community, dear. You can call me Granny, if you like. Okay, Granny. Yeah, nice to meet you. And Humph. It's irritating to meet all these new people, huh? This is George. He's kind of ornery, but he's a good guy. Really, in the end, he's a good guy. Name's George, by the way. Now, buzz off, Humph. I actually like his gruffness that they've put into him. It's kind of nice. Okay, and then we've got Penny and Maru here on the bench. They're friends. And Penny, I like Penny. She's a really cute girl. Young lady. I should call her a young lady. She's a young lady. Oh, hello. I'm Penny. Oh, aren't you the one who just moved on in? I'm Maru. I've been looking forward to meeting you. She's very smart, and she's cute too. But we'll have more to do with them later. Okay, so now we're going to go down and meet Elliot. He's right here. Ah, the new farmer we've all been expecting. And who's... Oh, sorry. This is Fabio reincarnated. So we need to go, ah, the new farmer we've been expecting. And whose arrival has sparked many a conversation. I'm Elliot. I live in the little cabin by the beach. It's a pleasure to meet you. That's my best Elliot impression. And let's see. Okay, so now we need to go up to the top where we will meet Demetrius and Sebastian and Linus. Demetrius, Sebastian, and Linus, those are the 3 that we still need to meet up top. So first of all, we're going to run over here. So we're a little early to get up there yet, but we will go up there. I'm going to check the garbages. Okay, and then we'll look around, make sure you check here and in through here, because those are places where you can find forageables a lot of the time. Check the garbage there. Okay, and then we need to go up behind here. Okay, and we need an axe. Okay, these are the little treasure troves of potential mixed seeds, so we leave them out. Okay, so there's one there, and then there's another one over here. But we'll probably get this one that's over here this way. We're gonna get that one when we come back down. So we're gonna run up here. Oh, let's get the daffodil. Oh, I'm full. And we're gonna throw that piece of wood away so that we can get the daffodil. Okay, there we go. Wood is valuable, and I do not like having to throw wood away, but it's kind of necessary right now. Okay, so this is Demetrius. Greetings, I'm Demetrius, local scientist and father. Thanks for introducing yourself. So he is the father of Maru. And Robin is the mother. Demetrius is a pretty good guy. He's a scientist. He hangs out around this place. This is his house, his and Robin's house. So that is him. And then Sebastian is Robin's kid. So Maru's older half brother. Oh, you just moved in, right? Oh, you just moved in, right? Cool. He's an interesting guy. All right, so now we meet those. Oh, we need to meet Linus. Linus is the town's. Oh, and we got a leak right there. So that leak we're probably going to leave to meet a stranger. Hello. Don't mind me. I just live out here alone. So Linus is the local homeless guy. Well, he lives in this tent, so this tent is his home. And that's cool. Cool. And he's a pretty cool dude. You can give him most of the forageables, and he really likes them. Um, and he's good to be friends with. Okay, so we're gonna head back down. I'm gonna leave the leak probably for tomorrow. Uh, it's just hard to get all of that. Okay, so we still have Clint, Emily, Gus. Who else? Clint, Emily, Gus, and Shane. I don't think I've met Shane yet. Oh, and there's a ducktail. Okay, so we can get in this one without having to break anything. Sometimes there's something in the way on that one, so you have to break it in order to get in. Okay, so we are running behind. I don't like being out this late. Oh, and we can't get that one because it is higher quality. So if they're different quality, then they won't stack. So we'll get this one, and it will stack. So we have a higher quality one there, which means we'll probably get it for Emily tomorrow. Okay, so here's Clint. Hi, I'm Clint. I don't know you. Why are you talking to me? Yeah, Shane's kind of a punk. He's a depressive person. Well, hello there. I'm Gus, chef and owner of the Stardrop Saloon. Oh, I can read it on your face. You're going to love it here in Pelican Town. Emily, she's a very bubbly girl. Bubbly young lady. You should start calling them young ladies, because they're young ladies. If you're ever looking for something to do in the evening, stop by the saloon. That's where I work. So yeah, she works here at the saloon with Gus, and her sister live in the house down there. Yeah, so they live in their house down there. Their parents are absent. I don't know where their parents are, but apparently they're like on a vacation or something. An extra long vacation. Basically, they never come home. So, we've got dandelions up there. So we're going to go up here. We're going to click on here. We're going to drop off those. So now we need to plant. It's time to plant. And so these, in case we need something to eat, because I might run out of energy if I don't have those. Okay, we got 5 total mixed seeds, which is kind of low, but it's okay. Okay, so we are going to put our beans on either side. These you got to be careful with because they're on the trusses and you can't walk through them. So you got to. Oh, did I get? I thought 7 beans apparently. Oh no. Well, maybe. Guess that doesn't really matter. Yeah, I did get 6. It just okay. Yeah, that's stupid, but we'll live with it. Okay, and we gotta water our crops. Okay, and I think we got one on each of the tops there. Okay, we get the potatoes out. There's 5, 6, 7, and those. So the crunch is to get all of our crops in. So we got 16 parsnips that we got to get in now, and we're going to need a couple more spots. So over here, and let's pop those two right in there. Okay. So I like putting my stuff down here because then it can all be close to the water. And I do the 4 segments going down right here. Okay, so there we go. And then the next thing that we'll do, okay, so we don't have much time. I'm going to take out this though. Oh, we got more mint seeds. So I want to get them in the ground right there. Okay, and 120. So if we're up at 2 o'clock, we'll pass out. Of course, since we leveled in our foraging, we'll still have full energy and everything. Let me get back. Oh, there's another mint seed. Okay, we're not gonna have time. We'll get this in and planted if we can. No, not gonna happen. In fact, we're probably gonna pass out. Okay, so we don't have any money, so it's not like we're gonna lose anything passing out. But I still like passing out. I'd rather get to town or get to bed, but oh well, we passed out. So we got our level 1 foraging. That gives us a +1 axe proficiency, which is nice. When you're chopping down trees and gathering wood, that counts as foraging. Trees sometimes drop seeds. Oh, so now the trees will drop the seeds, and that means that we can get seeds and plant seeds, trees seeds. So acorns, maple seeds, and pine cones. We got the new crafting seed, the wild seed recipe. This is a valuable recipe because you can use your forageables and you can craft them into these, and the seeds that you can craft are more valuable than the forageables that you pick up. So it's good to craft those. And then this crafting recipe is a good one as well. It gives you the field snack, and that helps so that you can get food. They're good food for if you run out of forageables to eat. And that's the spring onions. The spring onions are the first forageable that you'll want to use in order for food. Leah also likes them, and so I like giving them to Leah because it gets her happiness up and her so that her friendship, you can start getting your friendship going with her through spring onions. But also spring onions are good to get you the little bit of energy you need to finish out the day if you're running low. And then field snacks is probably my second go-to. So we didn't actually sell anything, so we're still poor, but there we go. That is day 1 of Stardew Valley on our farm, Theroachea. So we'll be coming back again. See you next time.